Hi everyone, do you like these spooky stories? Have you ever known the legend of La Llorona? We think there isn't necessary to tell you. La Llorona is the most famous and traditional legend of Hal or Deer, Mexico. But have you ever heard about her appearance? Do you want to be scared listening one of these? Well, ha 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 ha! Let's begin.
I can say I saw the Llorona in the real life. A few months ago, I visited my family in a small town in Puebla. One night, while I was walking to the house, I decided to go for the shortcut. Then I was cold and I wanted to come home as soon as possible. When I heard the cry of a woman, I turned left and I could see very well a woman dressed with a white dress. Quickly, I recognized her and I ran away from that place. I know that I had luck, but some people didn't have it.
That trip was different. We arrived that evening to the camping zone, and I stopped to explore the forest while my family was cooking dinner. I walked and walked for more than 30 minutes, but I didn't realize that I was so far from our camping tent. I heard cryings and regrets. I relaxed again when I found a woman next to a river, but when I was walking to her, I see that she was ashamed. She asked me, "Have you seen my children?" I noticed that her eyes were lost, and I felt very cold. The darkness of the forest blinded my eyes, and I couldn't see anything. But the voice of the woman repeated and repeated the same question: "Have you seen my children?"
Wait a second. Is there someone behind you? As you could already see, I'm not alive. You will listen an appearance of this dark entity. One, the coldest night of my short life. My brother-in-law Jorge Ramos and me Manolo Cordova arrived at his home on Guatemala Street at midnight. He was a very good man, and I was a farmer. We barely got ready to drink a beer, while we saw for the living room window a silhouette of a woman that made our blood dry. That was impossible. Any lady could come to his apartment at night. We still infer. I look out the street thinking it might be a neighbor, and all that I could see was the figure of a woman as if floating. She turned her face. She saw me and, running with her big hair to me, a scream of pain made me close my eyes. And she let me know that I'm not the people that she was looking.
One beautiful night of winter, I was drawing and my mom was reading. Yes, we were happy, very, very happy, just me and her. That until my dad decided to drunkenly enter the house and start hitting everything around him. It was so shocking that I immediately went to hide underneath my bed. I can only remember the sound of my mom falling to the ground from the hard blow my dad gave her. Suddenly I didn't hear anything, so I went to help my mother when suddenly I felt a strong pain in my head. When she woke up, the first thing she did was look for me, but when she looked all over the house, she couldn't find neither me or her husband. Very desperate, she went out of the house and ran under the storm, crying and shouting my name for days, months, years, but she never found me. One day after searching for me, For a long, long time, my mother died of sadness. Do you remember the cry at the beginning? Well, that was my mother. And me? Well, I'm dead.
Did you like the stories? I really hope you enjoy hearing these spooky stories. Tell me, if you had any paranormal event? I would like to read it. Sweet dreams.